Creating and editing product group-based shipping rules in Cloud Commerce Pro. Shipping rules are automated shipping profiles in Cloud Commerce Pro that make decisions based on your business rules to decide which courier and which service you will send a consignment with. Shipping rules are an advanced feature of Cloud Commerce Pro, and our support team will offer extensive help with their setup. However, this guide will take you through the process to help you make changes independently. There are three types of shipping rules: standard rules, which cover many criteria, single product-based rules, which are tied to a specific product or product range, and product group-based rules, which apply to a collection of predefined products. This guide will focus on product group rule creation. See the accompanying guides for information on creating standard and single product-based rules by clicking on the links in the description. From the Admin Center in Cloud Commerce Pro, click Configuration. From the menu on the left, select Shipping and then Rules to continue. The Shipping Rules page displays all previously created rules. The list can be filtered to show only standard or product-based rules using the buttons provided. To start creating a product group shipping rule, first click the Product Group button before clicking New Product Group Rule. In the new shipping rule creation window, you can add all the details to customize the rule to your needs. Start by giving your new rule a descriptive name to ensure its function is clear. Select the courier service and courier method you require with the drop-down boxes provided. Under Initial Cost, enter the cost of the courier service. The base weight is a minimum default weight that should be passed through to the courier. Weights are normally passed through from the products on the order, but in some cases you may not have added weight to the product. Most couriers require a minimum weight to be passed through or the label request will fail, so this option enables you to set a weight that will always be passed through even if you haven't set any product weights. Set the relevant VAT percentage for the country that you'll be shipping to. Cloud Commerce Pro supports many courier accounts and more than one account for each individual courier if required. For example, you may choose one account with Royal Mail for orders from certain channels and a second Royal Mail account for other channels. To do this, just set the account required in each rule. In the box under Find Products, type keywords based on what you want to add and press Enter. The system will produce a list of matching products, allowing you to select the one you want to use for this rule. The selected product will show at the bottom of the page. From there we can customize the rule even further. You can enter a quantity to and from, so for example, between 1 and 5 of the same item to trigger the rule. Any quantity over 5 would not trigger it. The initial item cost represents the shipping cost of the item. For example, you could set £1 for every 5 items. Under Further Item Cost, you can add the shipping cost for additional items. For example, 50 pence for every 5 extra items. If you require extra labels printing, add the number to the box under Additional Labels. If not, enter 0 here. Check the box under All Range to apply the rule to an entire product range. For example, you might have a product with multiple sizes, so checking this option would apply the rule to all of them. The Item Required option means that the item must be on the order. This allows you to have product rules that have one or more compulsory items and one or more optional items. The shipping rule will activate so long as the compulsory item is on the order, but may also activate if it contains any of the optional items as well. Repeat these steps to add as many products as you need to the group. When you are happy with the details you have entered, click Save to finalize your new rule. You can find your new rule at the bottom of the page. If you want to make any changes to your rule, you can click the Edit button. The Actions menu next to each rule offers some extra functionality when needed. Clone creates a copy of the rule, which is useful if you want to create multiple rules that are very similar. Simply clone your original rule and edit the new one to fit its function. Exclusions are a feature that are currently being depreciated. Unless you are already using these, you should have no reason to add or edit them. If you're unsure about exclusions, please speak to your project manager. Delete will remove the rule from the system completely. Use this if you created a rule in error or if it is no longer required. Filters brings up the Filters menu. Use this to add filters to your rule or to edit the ones you have already set. Click Filters from the Actions menu to customize your new rule. The Filters menu shows additional criteria that can be used to ensure that the rule is only triggered in certain circumstances. There are 4 categories of filters that you can select from. These include countries, shipping types, sales channels, and order types. These can be toggled individually by ticking the boxes beside them, or in bulk by clicking the toggle selection button next to each filter category. For example, you might want to create a shipping rule that only applies to orders being shipped to Sweden. From the countries list, you would simply check the box beside Sweden before clicking Save to confirm your choice. Filters are a non-essential part of the process, so you don't need to add any if you don't need them. That concludes creating and editing product group-based shipping rules in Cloud Commerce Pro. Click the links on screen for our guides about creating standard location-based and single product-based shipping rules, or find the links in the description. Please speak to your project manager for more information.